building and the club was founded in 1911. The club was actually started around the corner at the Philadelphia Art Alliance, and the building was founded as a drama school and a little theater. It was part of the Little Theater movement, which was a big movement during that time to try to bring theater to the general audiences, to make theater more available for people.
Greater Philadelphia is now home to almost 150 theater companies. This is becoming one of the most exciting professional theater scenes in the country. Well, Plays and Players, because it's a historic building, really gives some gravity to the theater industry. And then having that sort of juxtaposed with a mission that concentrates on emerging artists and new works especially, really is innovative and sort of really puts a good nexus for Plays and Players to be involved in the community. Plays and Players is really becoming that spot where people support new ideas and support each other. Well, being in a historic building is obviously a challenge. It can be a lot of fun to, we tell lots of ghost stories because I don't know if they can hear it in the background, but you hear the whistling of the radiators and you hear the pipes banging a little bit as things are being turned on, and it definitely also has some, surprise challenges of being in a historic building where suddenly there's a piece of the roof that's leaking that was missing or something and we had no idea. And that's where, this master plan came in handy, because now we have a plan of what needs to be fixed and how to fix it. Phase 1 is the more pressing concerns, the life safety, looking at any codes assessment, that kind of thing. Phase 2 is the next sort of looking at more improvements, I'd say, like electrical, mechanical, that kind of thing. And then phase 3 is a little bit like the later, like actually putting in the lift, trying to figure out how to get it ADA accessible. We sort of have to get better electrical systems in before we could put in the lift and that kind of thing. And then the fourth phase that I mentioned briefly is things that aren't life safety concerns or time sensitive at all, that we can sort of match and do as we can raise the money to do. And so we sort of fit them into the other. And that includes like the mural restoration, which would be amazing to do, but obviously it's more of an aesthetic thing than it is a historic preservation need.
Looking at the ironwork on the spiral staircase, you can really get a sense of the craftsmanship, and this is backstage. The only people that would see this are the actors, but you really get a sense of what it meant something for people.
This is another great example of pieces of the arts and craft movement that are just all throughout the building.
If the collaborative hadn't been involved, we wouldn't be where we are even right now. I mean, it's easy just to say that. The work they did was tremendous. It was eye-opening. I think it also legitimized some of the concerns that the board was having, and sort of said that yes, this is real, and yes, we can do this, and yes, we need to do it. I think it also was a great motivator, and so without actually, I'll hold it up because it's amazing to have everything in one place that I could take to the board, we could take to funders, we can even just talk about to get supporters.